And the Evansville Otters. Alongside Bill McHugh, I'm Sam Jelinek. We're just about ready for first pitch, but we'll set the scene for you. Florence just took the first game of the doubleheader no more than a half hour ago. They closed out a 5-2 victory over the Otters. That snapped a mini 2-game winning streak for Evansville, as well as a 3-game home winning streak specifically against the Freedom. Caleb Lopez hit 2 home runs, one in the first, one in the seventh, both 2-run shots to give Florence the edge they needed, as Evansville had a chance to tie the game in the bottom of the 6th with runners at first and second and nobody out. But Jonathan Tripp, the Freedom closer, came on and put out the fire. He went 2 innings to close out the game and clinch the 5-2 victory for the Freedom. Now we move to the nightcap of the doubleheader. It's Ty Hensley on the mound for Evansville, Christian De Leon for the Freedom. It should be a solid pitching matchup. Hensley making his first start in quite some time, nearly a month and a half since his last start, which was against the Florence Freedom in Florence. So hopefully, I've been seeing him throwing bullpens. His stuff looks sharp. Hopefully it translates out to the mound there. But honestly, if the Otters want him to pitch well and have a good game, he's going to need some offense to back him up, and there just wasn't the clutch hitting in game number 1.
No, they only got, 5 hits, and of course Ryan Long got one of the big hits that drove in the second run, and Cronin had the big RBI, drove in the first run. Other than that, we had the situation where runners could have scored it. We got a base hit, but as you said, runners on first and second and no outs, and here we faltered. How's that for a word?
Nice SAT word of the day, Bill.
Yeah.
And the Otters most definitely did falter in game number 1. They had it to a 1-run game. Unfortunately, Randy Wynn got bit by Caleb Lopez twice, a guy who had 2 home runs on the season coming into today. Swats 2 in 1 game, both paramount in pushing Florence ahead of Evansville. Just a tough luck loss. It was Randy's 4th complete game of the season. I know he takes a lot of pride in finishing out games, but he'll take no solace in the fact that his team lost. That pushed the Otters back to 2 games under 500 at 37-39 on the season. Florence now back to 3 games above at 40-37. Already mentioned, Ty Hensley is out on the mound for the Otters, and this is how the rest of the defense is going to line up behind him. Zach Wells in left, Hunter Cullen in center, Jeff Gardner in right, Ryan Long at third, J.J. Gould at short, David Cronin at second, Austin Bush at first, and Mike Rizzatello behind the plate to do the catching. Ty Hensley out on the bump. Pitched a few times in relief earlier this season, but since about the end of May or so, he's been strictly a starter for the Otters. Spent a long time on the DL. On June 20th was his most recent start, so it's been nearly 2 months since then. Worked 2 1/3 innings against this Freedom club. The Otters won 8-5. Overall, the numbers aren't pretty for Ty on the year, but a lot of room for improvement, however, and hopefully his stuff plays to that here today, working downhill with an awesome fastball. 3 starts, this will be his 4th. The good, 13 strikeouts in 11 2/3 innings. The bad, 21 walks in those 11 frames. If he can cut down the walks, he can have a lot more success, and hopefully that's what happens here tonight. But Bill, in the middle of a pennant chase, playing the tail end of a doubleheader after taking a really tough loss, how does the team bounce back to be able to put themselves in a winning position here in game number 2?
Well, as I've always said, Sam, the game that they played a half hour ago, that's history. So today you start new and you just forget and wipe the slate clean and just say, hey, let's go out and get them. You know, it's like when you played the Yankees. Okay, if they beat you today, you say, well, hey, they were lucky. We'll get them tomorrow. And that's the way you got to approach it. Every day is a different game. One
of the most interesting facets, you bring up the Yankees with that idea of, each game is its own individual event. Pittsburgh Pirates, that was the 1958 World Series, I think, when Bill Mazeroski walked it off in Game 7 against the Yankees. The Pirates, in the games that they didn't win, were getting blown out.
Right.
Over the course of the series, the Yankees outscored the Pirates like 2-1. But they'd lose 10-1, come back the next day, win 2-1, and that's what matters. And that is really what's important here for the Otters, is picking up a win no matter how it comes. At this point, you don't care if it's ugly, if it's pretty, a win is a win.
Well, how many times in a World Series has a team been down 3-1 and all the other team needs is one win, and all of a sudden, the opposing team that had one win comes back and wins the World Series.
And we're ready to go. Ty Hensley is done with his warm-up tosses. The leadoff man, Austin Wobrock, is into the plate to face off against him, and we're ready for the second game of this doubleheader from Evansville. It's the Freedom versus the Otters in a Western Division matchup. Freedom chasing the normal Corn Belters, who are currently losing 3-0. We'll keep an eye on that score throughout the game. Wobrock, left-handed hitter, digs in. Hensley's first pitch. Fastball all the way to the backstop, a little high on that one. Possibly a few extra juices, a little adrenaline rushing through Hensley there for ball one.
Well, I was waiting for the start time. The PA announcer was making an announcement, but anyway, there's no sun now.
1-0, fastball called strike one on the inside corner. Hensley rebounds from the airmail to fire a strike on the inside corner, 1-1.
The stadium lights are on, and it's a night baseball game.
Hensley rocks in, deals the 1-1 pitch. Fastball hits Wobrock on the ankle as he tries to jump out of the way. Thankfully, he's okay. That ball hit all plastic on his ankle. He'll limp on down to first, but he's up and running. At the very least, boy, that thing absolutely shot him. He tried to jump the ball, but couldn't get out of the way.
If you notice, he was smiling when after he was hit.
I think he knows he's lucky that ball didn't catch him any higher near the ankle, because otherwise that thing would have shattered.
Yeah.
Luckily, it caught him kind of on the mold towards the back of his heel. But it's a leadoff base runner for the Freedom, and in steps Caleb Lopez, the man who crushed 2 home runs in the first game of the Twin Bill. Hensley works from the stretch now, comes set. His first pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, bell tie, 0-1. Hensley, an absolute behemoth on the mound, 6'4", 245 pounds. Originally from Oklahoma, but now resides in Northport, Florida. Righty comes set at the letters, checks the runner, his 0-1. Sharp breaking ball, called strike 2 at the knees. Hensley breaks off a beauty, and it's 0-2.
Mr. Lopes was 4 for 4 in that first game, 2 home runs and 2 singles.
Hensley holding, still waiting, now the 0-2. Curveball in the dirt, blocked by Rizzatello, doing the catching for the second game of the doubleheader.
Good defensive catcher, good arm, good heads-up player.
I know, right? One and two on Lopez. Hensley, the former first-round pick of the New York Yankees, throws over to first, and Wobrock back in with a dive. Hensley selected 30th overall in the 2012 Major League Baseball first-year draft. Spent a number of seasons with the Yankees. Eventually was a Rule 5 pick of the Tampa Bay Rays. His 1-2. Fastball upstairs, and the count's even at 2-2. Just getting underway here in the second game of the doubleheader. Florence took the first half. Otters trying to rebound here in the second. Freedom have Wobrock at first. Lopez the hitter. 289 on the season now after his 4-hit effort. Hensley comes to the set on the mound. His 2-2 pitch. Curveball, called strike 3 on the inside corner. Lopez turns around, gives a few words to the home plate umpire, Eric Dunsford. Dunsford was the one who did throw out Skylar Ewing in the first game of the series yesterday, so this will be something to watch as we go through this game.
Yeah, the umpire. I'm thinking of the umpire last night. Now tonight, I mean, right away, he's got trouble in the first inning.
Now with one away, Ricky Ramirez Jr. is the hitter. Left-handed bat has Wobrock over at first, so a big hole on the right side. One out, top of the first inning. Hensley ready on the mound. The leg kick, the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. He threw smoke by Ramirez for strike 1.
That was a little high and outside, and he went after that aggressively, but there was no way. He needed a sailor's oar to hit that one.
He could have tried a sword too. It'd be unconventional. 0-1 on Ramirez, wide open stance. Hensley uncorks the 0-1. Fastball high off the glove of Rizzatello to the backstop. Now runner's going to go up to second.
Did I hear him say pass ball or wild pitch? Pass ball. That reminds me of one of those scorekeepers when I was catching.
A little too tough for your liking?
Oh, I tell you.
Fastball was a head or two above Ramirez at the plate. Rizzatello had it glance off his glove to the backstop. Wobrock into second. And the count's even 1-1. Freedom threatening here in the first frame. Hensley looks back to second, comes ready. Deals the 1-1. Curveball down and in. Hensley loses his footing and ends up on his backside after throwing the pitch, and it's 2-1. Rizzatello's going to walk the ball out to him just to make sure he's okay.
First base coach for the Freedom is having quite a discussion down there at Mr. Bush.
Maybe they're exchanging baking recipes.
Well, that or where you're going to eat tonight. Years ago, there used to be a place called Max Barbecue that ball players after the game used to go to. Oh, delicious. Max Barbecue.
Wobrock out at second, one out top of the first. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. The same pitch Ramirez swung at to open up the AB. He chases again, and the count's even at 2.
Actually, it could be ball 4 right now.
Take it as it comes.
Yeah.
Hensley getting Ramirez to chase high 2 times. Has missed twice as well. Count even. Wobrock out at second. No score top of the first inning. One man gone. On deck, the cleanup man, Skylar Ewing. 2-2 pitch. Fastball in that same spot. This time Ramirez learned his lesson, and the count's full 3-2.
Still got a nice crowd out there at the Bud Light Lime patio. Be nice if one of our ball players, Long or Harrison or Gardner, could hit one out there tonight.
Payoff pitch. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. Hensley paints the black to K up Ramirez looking, and a second out of the frame. And one thing I think coming into this game was going to be especially important for Hensley, coming off of a long injury-related absence, getting through the first inning in clean fashion. Just get the ball rolling, get the momentum there. And so far, so good. After the first batter, back-to-back strikeouts now. And here's the cleanup man, Skylar Ewing. Right on right matchup, runner at second, 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Fastball swung on and flown in the air to right field. Gardner takes a few steps back, but the right fielder's camped underneath of it, and he puts it away for the final out of the frame. Hensley works around the first, or the leadoff hit by pitch, and will go to the bottom of the first. It's Florence nothing in Evansville coming to bat here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing
I just
and
love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the first inning. Florence set down scoreless, 2 Ks for Ty Hensley in the first. And we'll go to the Otters home half of the frame. Otters have their lineup shake out like this for the second game. Very similar, just one change. Mike Rizzatello inserted. David Cronin leads off, then Ryan Long, Travis Harrison, Jeff Gardner, Austin Bush, Mike Rizzatello, Hunter Cullen, Zach Wells, and J.J. Gould hitting ninth. All of them will be facing Christian De Leon out on the bump. 6'3", 200-pound righty out of the University of Nebraska. 5-3 with a 4.01 ERA. He twirled an absolute gem against the Otters earlier this season. 8 innings of 1-run, 3-hit baseball. In the finale of that 3-game set in Florence, they gave the Freedom the series win. Otters hoping for a bit more success against him this time around. And Cronin digs in to lead things off for the Otters.
I see we got Mr. Ryan Rinsky is catching again for the Freedom.
Yeah, correct. And the rest of the defense looks like this. You mentioned Rinsky behind the plate. Yeah. Around the infield, Bryan at third, Wobrock at short, Lopez at second with Ewing at first. Burgess in left, McDowell in center, and Ramirez in right. De Leon into his wind. His first pitch of the game is a called strike one on the outside corner. Cronin showed bunt but took it back. 0-1. Cronin, left-handed swinger, 276 on the season now. De Leon's 0-1. Fastball misses upstairs, and the count's even at 1. Florence staying with the black uniform jersey. Freedom in white across the chest and red sleeves. The 1-1 to David. Swings and pops it up, foul ground third base side. That's going to get back out of play. And it's 1-2. The Otters have switched out of their pink uniform, out of their pink jerseys in the first game to their navy blue jersey here for the nightcap.
I think they'll raffle those jerseys.
Auction. They auction them off.
Auction, yeah. When is that?
I don't know. After the game, I believe.
Well, they used to, but being it's a doubleheader, I don't know. It'd be kind of late.
Or maybe they're doing it now during the game?
No.
1-2 on Cronin. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Chased the fastball high. De Leon punches out the first man he sees. And there's one away here in the bottom of the first. No score between the Freedom and Otters here in the second game of the doubleheader and the third game of the 4-game series. Now it's Ryan Long's turn to hit, another left-handed batter. 9 home runs, 41 driven in on the season. De Leon, black high socks on the mound, enters his wind. His first pitch. Fastball soars high and away. Long ahead in the count, 1-0. De Leon kicks in, deals his 1-0 pitch. Changeup twirls down and outside. 2-0 on Long. A nice take there. We already mentioned Eric Dunsford behind the plate. Jim Shaley out on the bases. They switch positions from the first game of the Twin Bill. 2-0 on Long. Here's the pitch. Swung on and drilled in the air to deep right field. Ramirez going back at the track, at the wall. He looks up, it's out of here. Into the Bud Light Line patio. Ryan Long hits his 10th home run of the season. And the Otters have an early 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Yes, and I knew one of those guys were going to hit it, and I'm quite sure down there in Crandall, Texas, the Ryan family, Ryan Long family is giving the fist and saying, yeah, go, Ryan.
Long on some kind of power surge over this during the second half of the season. He's clubbed more home runs than I can count lately. And the Otters lead 1-0. Now here's Travis Harrison. Right on right matchup. The first pitch swings away and pokes it foul into the stands on the right side for strike 1.
And I don't think in the beginning of the year Andy was counting on Ryan Long to be one of the power hitters. I think he was counting on Harrison and at first baseman that has been on the 90-day listing, Carlos.
0-1 on Harrison. Catcher sets up in. The pitch swings away, fouls it straight back for strike two. A nice quick start for the Otters, just what they were looking for. Ryan Long, the home run into the Bud Light Lime patio. And Evansville's holding a 1-0 lead. The first time today they've led.
Well, you remember in the first game I said, well, Lloyd, oh boy. Ryan could hit one out and tied the game up, but he only got a single, drove in the run.
0-2 pitch. Slider down and away, easy take for Harrison. And the count's 1-2. Travis DHing again, just like he did in the first game. Hitting .271 on the season. 8 home runs, 46 driven in. Ryan, the first guy on the team to reach double digits in home runs this season. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Harrison just out in front of a curveball. Down on strike, swinging. Second strikeout of the game for De Leon, but a home run sandwiched in between. And with 2 away, that'll bring up Jeff Gardner, with the Otters leading 1-0.
Now you said double digits for home runs.
Correct. Ryan had 9. He just hit his 10th.
Oh, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Harrison.
No.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Now it's Jeff Gardner, the hitter, and the first pitch to him is a fastball on the outside half, 0-1.
Yeah, Ryan had 9 before and 41 RBIs. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. Harrison was at bat, and I thought you were talking about him.
0-1 pitch to Gardner. Swings and lines it out into right field. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. Gardner went down and swatted the changeup into right. Right fielder Ramirez comes on and throws it back on in. It's a single for Jeff Gardner, his second hit throughout the day here in the doubleheader.
Number 39, the first baseman, Austin Bush.
You know, if the season was to end, let's say in a game or two, it'd be pretty hard to decide who would be the MVP for this team.
Now with 2 away, here's Austin Bush. Gardner at first. Otters lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. First pitch from De Leon. Sharp breaking ball tickles the inside corner for strike 1.
Now, would you count the guy that's got the most home runs and RBIs as the MVP? Would you count the best defensive outfielder or infielder? Would you count the best pitcher? Pretty hard decision to make, Sam.
Bush, left-handed slugger in the box. Awaiting the 0-1. Here it comes, runner goes. Pitch missed, down and away, throw down to second is not in time. Gardner with the swim move around the tag, dove to the outside of the base towards center, able to evade the tag from the shortstop Wobrock, and Jeff steals his 9th base of the season.
You know, that's the second time this season we've seen a play, runner stealing. The catcher throws the perfect throw to second. The ball is waiting the runner, and yet the runner is safe. Somehow the infielder fails to make the tag.
Pitch missed on Bush, so it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position. The pitch bounced on the ground, third base side, right to the third baseman Bryant. Fields on the backhand, sets his feet and throws to first in time to retire Bush and end the inning. But the Otters strike first on the Ryan Long solo dinger. We'll go to the second. It's Evansville 1 and Florence nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. With 3 Evansville locations: west at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzies, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Vanderburgh or Warwick County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
The Hoosier Lottery began selling lottery tickets on October 13, 1989. Since then, the Hoosier Lottery has offered hundreds of different games, awarded prizes to millions of players, and given billions of dollars to the state of Indiana. The Hoosier Lottery's mission is to responsibly provide innovative and entertaining lottery games for the benefit of the citizens of Indiana. To learn more about the Hoosier Lottery, visit them online at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
After 1 inning of play, it's Evansville 1 and Florence nothing. Brian Long with his 10th dinger of the season puts the Otters ahead 1-0. And Ty Hensley back to work for the Otters. Evansville dropped the first game of the doubleheader, so looking for a nice split here. It would set up a potential somewhat of a rubber match tomorrow. Whoever wins this game would have a chance to win the series tomorrow, and whoever loses would have the opportunity to tie things up at 2 apiece. Otters took the first game of the series, Florence the second, and now we're playing the third. Here in the top half of the second inning, Otters up 1-0. Hensley's first pitch of the frame is cut on and missed. A little cutter tailing away from Caven Burgess, 0-1. Burgess, right-handed swinger, 12 home runs, 47 driven in, 289 average. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, chased the high fastball, and it's quickly 0-2.
The flag is hanging. No wind at all.
Right on right matchup. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. A tight slider or maybe even a cutter with great movement away from Burgess. He chases and misses. Hensley's third punch out of the game already here in the top of the second. Now with 1 away, that brings up Jordan Brower, a left-handed bat. DH for today's game, as he's been in the prior 2 here in Evansville. Otters lead 1-0. Brower digs in. 306 average. Hensley into the wind. His first offering. Fastball just a tick above the belt. Outside corner misses. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball a little bit low. And it's 2-0 on Hensley. Missed just high, now misses just low. And Brower in the hitter's count, 2-0. Otters have an early 1-0 lead. 2-0 pitch. Fastball again just below the knees. And it's 3-0 on Brower. Hensley will take a walk behind the mound, regroup, reset here. 3 close pitches, can't get the call. And it's 3-0, top of the second inning. Nobody on for Brower. 7 home runs, 39 driven in. And the 3-0 pitch is spiked in the fastball. 4 out of the zone to Brower. He draws the first walk allowed by Hensley tonight. And he's on down to first.
Number 6, third baseman Taylor Bryant.
Now with, go ahead, Bill.
I was going to say, Bryant got 2 hits in that last game after taking all those third called strikes.
Yeah, and he took 2 hits away as well.
Yeah.
Not a bad day at the plate. Bryant now 3 for 10 in his Freedom tenure. He's got a runner over at first, 1 away, top of the second. Otters lead 1-0. Hensley from the stretch. The leg kick, the pitch. Fastball missed, bell tie down the middle for ball 1. Five straight out of the zone from Hensley, but that last one did not miss by much. Mike Rizzatello held it there for more than a second to show home plate umpire Dunsford. The 1-0, fastball high and tight, 2-0.
You know, Sam, I'm just looking at their lineup. Wolbach is 297, Lopes is 289, Ramirez is 289, Ewing 299, Bridge 289. My God, they're pretty good hitting team.
Move over to first, and the runner back in standing.
And this guy here is 300. I can't believe that.
2-0, they count on Bryant. Brower over at first. One away, top of the second. Otters up by 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball high and outside, 3-0. 7 straight out of the zone to open up the frame for Ty Hensley. Brower a very short lead at first. The 3-0. Fastball upstairs, ball 4, back-to-back walks. Now with 1 away here in the top of the second.
There's something unusual you're seeing right now is Max Peterson going out. And this is only the second inning, and he walked 2 batters, and Max is going out to the mound. That is really, really unusual.
Trying to settle Ty down. He had a solid first inning after the hit batsman. Started off the second with a strikeout, but back-to-back walks here after punching out Burgess to open the frame.
And Max is back to that work shirt, so you don't know what number he has. Next time, don't even buy him the shirt.
Number 22, catcher Ryan Rinsky.
Now it's the catcher Ryan Rinsky. On deck, Cutter McDowell. Rinsky inserted into the lineup, played the first game of the series, now getting a start here in the third. Has been at first and second, 1 out, top of the second. Otters lead by 1. Right on right matchup. Here's the first pitch. Rinsky shows bunt, gets it down back to the mound. Hensley fields, looks to second, but he's going to lob it over to first to retire Rinsky for the first out. The runners advance to second and third. And I'm curious to know your opinion. Hensley had just walked back-to-back hitters on 4 pitches apiece, bunting on the first pitch of the at-bat. That was going to be a strike, no matter how you cut it.
Very unusual. Why?
Especially with a 9-hole hitter on deck who has a worse average than the man who just bunted.
Yes, managers today are unorthodox. You don't know, and if you went to Vegas, don't bet on them.
Now with 2 away, here's Cutter McDowell. First pitch to him, fastball high, 1-0.
I guess the only conclusion and logical thing I can think of, Sam, would be get the man on third. Hopefully the pitcher throws one wild and he can score on the wild pitch. That's the only conclusion I've got.
A very strange decision from manager Dennis Pelfrey. 1-0 pitch. Fastball just above the belt for ball 2.
See, now, if it was I managing, I would have said, hey, take a strike and let them walk the batter. This way here, you move the runners over. Yes, the same way.
2-0 on McDowell, getting his first plate appearance of the series. The pitch. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Hensley pours it over. 2 outs, runners at second and third. Top of the second, Otters leading by 1 run. McDowell, the hitter, just a 158 hitter. Hensley set his 2-1. Hit high in the air, foul ground, first base side. Bush chasing after it. The first baseman will run out of room with the ball landing just into the seats. Count even on McDowell, 2-2.
You know, the more you think of it, the 9th batter, what'd you say he's batting 160?
158.
158. Why you would move the runner over and sacrifice an out to move the runners over, that is a strange decision that manager made.
2-2 on McDowell, 2 on, 2 outs, top of the second. Hensley looking for the K to get out of the jam. He's ready. Cranks and deals the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He blows the heater by McDowell to end the frame and get out of the jam. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's Evansville 1 and Florence nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We move to the bottom half of the second inning. Otters looking to extend their advantage. It's Evansville 1 and Florence nothing after an inning and a half of play. Mike Rizzatello is going to lead off the bottom of the second, 6, 7, and 8 in the Otters order. Against Christian De Leon, he struck out 2, allowed 2 hits, and that home run to Long. Mike, right-handed batter, getting his first plate appearance of the series. First pitch. Looks at a fastball down and away, checked his swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0. Mike hitting .220 on the season, 11 extra base hits, 7 doubles, 3 triples, and a round tripper. De Leon's 1-0. Rizzatello takes a called strike outside corner at the knees, and the count's even at 1.
And Mike questioned that. He looked at the umpire, and I thought it was kind of low myself.
I'm always curious when a catcher is hitting with something like that. The 1-1. Curveball down and away. Rizzatello takes 2-1. I'm imagining the conversation goes something along the lines with, I'm okay if that's called a strike if my guy gets it too.
Well, that's true. That happens.
Rizzatello ahead in the count. The 2-1. Fastball called strike 2 on the inside black. De Leon with a nice pitch there, and the count's even. De Leon gets his sign. Wheels and deals the 2-2 pitch. Spiked breaking ball in the left-handed batter's box, blocked by Rinsky, and the count's full 3-2.
You know, a lot of times, again, times have changed, but years ago, we'd turn around and you'd say, what was wrong with that pitch? Did you renew your Sears and Roebuck's umpire's license?
3-2 on Rizzatello. Here comes the payoff pitch. Line down the right field side, heading towards the corner. Long run for the right fielder, Ramirez. It drops in for a hit into the corner. Ramirez stumbles picking it up, but gets it back on in just in time to hold Rizzatello to a double. It's a leadoff 2-base hit for Mike, his 8th 2-bagger of the season. It'll be at second for Hunter Cullen.
Number 43, the center fielder, Hunter Cullen.
Well, they're in a good position to score. Hunter's on second, no outs.
Andy going through the signs, and Hunter, probably one of the more accomplished bunters the Otters have on the team. The Freedom recognized that, having the corners pinch in onto the grass. Rizzatello at second, nobody out, bottom of the second. Cullen left-handed swinger. Otters already up 1-0. De Leon comes to the set. Checks the runner. His first pitch. Cullen shows bunt and bunts it back to the screen on a hop for strike one.
But I'll give Hunter credit, Sam. If you notice, he stayed there and he bunted, and all right, it was a foul ball, but he wasn't running and trying to beat it out at the same time. So many people forget what a sacrifice is. The definition: move the runner over, sacrifice your at bat.
Infield swings around a little bit. Corners play in. Shortstop behind the runner. Second baseman towards first. The 0-1 pitch. Cullen squares again. Tries to get it down on the third base side, but it started foul and stays foul. And it's 0-2.
Rinsky's got something of intelligence to tell the pitcher. You got 2 strikes and no balls. I don't know what he told him. Maybe throw it low and inside.
Rizzatello out at second. 2 strikes on Cullen. Batting .231 this season. Picked up a hit in the first game. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. It was down and in on the back foot. Cullen waves and misses. The third strikeout of the game for De Leon. And the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Number 24, the left fielder, Zach Wells.
Rizzatello still out at second, and now it's Zach Wells, bumped up 1 spot from 9 to 8 from the first ball game of the day. Otters lead 1-0. De Leon, the starter, comes set on the mound. Throws home the first pitch. Fastball pops the mitt, but it's too far below the knees on the inside corner for ball 1.
You know, here we are in the second crowd. It's 8:30, going on 20 to 9, and we still have a large group of people still here. Fans are still interested in the Otters.
De Leon taking his time, finally steps off the rubber, and Wells will back out of the box.
This is one of the better crowds we've had all year.
Evansville took a 1-0 lead in the first inning on a Ryan Long solo home run. Looking to double that advantage here with Rizzatello at second, 1 away. De Leon's 1-0. Breaking ball backs up, but able to snare the inside corner on Wells, 1-1. Zach hitting .216 on the season, 15 driven in. Drove in a run in the first game of the series back on Friday. Counts even on him at 1. Here it comes. Swung on, shot towards the hole on the third base side. Picked by the third baseman, Bryant. He throws to first in time to get Wells.
I'll tell you
Bryant has done it again. Went down into a slide, picked it at his hip, got up and fired a strike to Ewing to retire Wells for the second out. Rizzatello stays at second.
He's been unbelievable in this series. The picks that he's made down there on third base, especially against Harrison, and now Wells, it's just unbelievable. I mean, the Otters could be X amount of runs ahead in both games.
Ranged into the hole to his left, took a wicked hop, still able to glove it. Now it's J.J. Gould, takes a first pitch inside, 1-0. Had to go to his left towards the hole. Ball skipped down on him, so he went down with it. Went into a slide, did a little spin move to get up, and fired onto first to get Wells. It'll be up to J.J. Gould to bring Rizzatello home, still out at second. Right on right matchup. The 1-0 pitch. Slider called strike 1 on the outside black, 1-1. It's Evansville 1, Florence 0. Second game of the Twin Bill. Otters looking to double their lead here in the bottom of the second. Gould, a .210 hitter, 5 runs driven in on the season. As the count level on him at 1. De Leon deals. Same slider, this time a few more inches outside. And Gould jumps ahead in the count, 2-1.
I'd say the center fielder's playing too deep for J.J. He's not that power hitter. That center fielder is extra long out there.
It's odd because both the left and right fielder are at, relatively normal depth.
Yeah.
2-1 on Gould. Rizzatello out at second. The 2-1 pitch. Foul tipped off the mask of the catcher. Rinsky knocks him backwards. Home plate umpire Eric Dunsford will walk the ball out to the mound to give the catcher a bit of a reprieve. Count even on Gould. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So runner out at second. Bottom of the second inning. De Leon back on the rubber, comes set. Kicks and throws the 2-2 pitch. Slider down and away, blocked by Rinsky. Gould lays off. Rizzatello forced to stay put out at second, and the count's full 3-2. Catcher Rinsky's going to go out and talk things over with De Leon.
I don't know how you saw that pitch, but it looked like he eased up on it. He didn't throw it hard. It was like slow motion.
It's funny because I actually thought he tried to throw it too hard.
Really?
He really tried to spin a slider and ended up spiking it.
I thought it was slow motion. That's why it was short, came up short.
Count full on Gould, 3-2. Rizzatello at second, the payoff pitch. Broken back grounder out to short, hit softly. Wobrock charges, fields and throws to first wide. Rizzatello's coming for the plate. He is safe with a headlong dive. He beats the throw to the plate. And on the infield single, the Otters take a 2-0 lead. And out comes the manager for the Florence Freedom. And I think Dennis Pelfrey is going to be lucky to get away from this conversation without getting tossed, because he is hot right now. Broken back grounder to short. The throw to first was wide. They couldn't get the tag on Gould. Rizzatello never stopped running. He scores. And the Otters are up 2-0.
How did you look at it?
I thought it was bang bang.
Well, I'm rooting for the Otters. But I'll tell you what, I thought he was out. And Mike is my boy, so I'm happy he scored.
Pelfrey gives Dunsford an earful, but he'll stay in the game. He does not get ejected. Remember, Dunsford was the man who tossed Skylar Ewing earlier in the series. The Otters get a run there. Goes down as a single for Gould, who beats the play out at first. Nearly a fantastic play from Wobrock, charging and fielding and throwing.
Yeah, but give Ruscantelli the credit to go from second to home on a ground ball in the infield.
Yeah, J.J. Gould just did that at Southern Illinois 2 days ago to help kickstart a rally then. Now David Cronin, the hitter, runner at first. Otters lead by 2. First pitch, swung on and missed, 0-1.
One of our fans just indicated his opinion was he was out as well. However, we're Otter fans, so we're happy the decision was made what it was.
0-1 on Cronin. Gould at first. Technically gets credit for the RBI there as well.
Yeah.
0-1 pitch. Down and away, 1-1.
JJ, you said got one against the Miners. Well, wasn't it in the first game, Friday night, where he pooped one over the infield, over the pitcher's mound, got a base hit and a run scored? Same thing.
He got that, and then also same play, he was at second, scored on a ground ball to the infield.
Yeah.
When Cronin beat out a double play ball. The 1-1. Cronin chops it on the ground out to second. Lopez waits back on it, and the second baseman fires to first to get Cronin. But the Otters score 1 thanks to the hustle of Mike Rizzatello.
Yep.
We'll go to the third. It's Evansville 2 and Florence 0 on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
This Evansville Otters broadcast is made possible through support from New Image Travel. New Image Travel provides motor coach charter service to the United States and Canada with pickup within a 150-mile radius of Evansville. A full list of New Image Travel's offerings can be found online at newimagecharter.com. New Image Travel can be reached toll-free at 1-800-432-6213. New Image Travel, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
Why Old National Bank? Old National Bank began in 1834 with just one room and a passion for helping people prosper. Today, we are honored and grateful to be the financial partner for so many businesses, families, and individuals like you. From our commitment to safety and security to our promise of service that will exceed your expectations, we want to be your bank for life. Old National Bank, member FDIC.
The local area Pepsi Bottling Group distributors would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Featuring Pepsi Company products for distribution to retailers and vendors in the Tri-State, the Pepsi Bottling Group has 3 Tri-State locations at 901 East Diamond Avenue in Evansville, 2605 West Main Street in Marion, Illinois, and at 3081 Kentronics Drive in Owensboro. More information on Pepsi products can be found online at PepsiCo.com. Pepsi, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
We go to the top half of the third inning. It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing here from Bossy Field. We'll take a quick look around the rest of the Frontier League as after the first game of the doubleheader, everybody now back in action. Washington in a doubleheader against Windy City walked it off in the bottom of the 7th, taking a 4-3 victory from the Thunderbolts. Joliet right now crushing the Boomers 8-0. That's at Boomer Stadium. Lake Erie already beat Traverse City 2-1, so there's no ground to be gained tonight in terms of the wild card standings. Lake Erie holding firm to the second wild card spot. Southern Illinois crushing the Grizzlies 10-4. River City right now quadrupling the Corn Belters 8-2. So an opportunity for everybody to gain some ground in the division. And then Washington already finished off their second win against the Thunderbolts. It's Ty Hensley's first pitch of the second comes home. It's a fastball right down the middle called ball 1 to open up the top of the third.
So we were, 4.5 behind?
We're 5 back to start the day, now 5.5 after the loss.
Okay.
1-0 on Wobrock, got hit by a pitch his first time up. The 1-0 is a pitch in the same spot called strike 1, and the count's even. Hensley's worked through 2 frames, has not allowed a hit, walked 2, hit 1 batter. That was Wobrock his first time up. Count's even at 1. Here it comes. Fastball called strike 2, outside corner at the knees. And Hensley jumps ahead 1-2. Hensley with 4 strikeouts the first time through the order, eyeing number 5. Here it comes. Popped in the air, left side of the diamond, shallow left. Shortstop Gould going out, but Wells, the left fielder, comes in and calls him off to make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Number 5, second baseman, Caleb Lopez.
Wobrock retired, and that brings up Caleb Lopez. Otters lead 2-0 through 2 full innings of play. Lopez struck out looking his first time up, frozen by a breaking ball. Hensley into the wind. The first pitch spikes that same breaking ball out in front of the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, he gave the umpire a dirty look on that when he was called on the strikeout.
1-0 pitch. Fastball upstairs, bends Lopez back out of the way, and it's 2-0. Second game of the twin bill between the Freedom and the Otters. Freedom won the first game 5-2. Otters lead the second 2-0. The pitch. Fastball above the hands, 3-0 on Lopez.
And this is a gentleman that more or less won the first game with those 2 home runs.
4 hits overall, 2 home runs, 4 driven in the 5-2 Florence victory. 3-0 on him now. Here it comes. Fastball way upstairs. That's ball 4. Third walk of the day issued by Hensley. Now bring up Ricky Ramirez Jr.
Yeah, he swung at some bad pitches the last time up. Mr. Ramirez, if you remember.
High and outside, couldn't lay off.
Yeah, and then the pitches right down the middle, he takes.
I don't think Ty's trying to do this, but he's being what baseball people would term effectively wild. You know, he's far. Like Randy Johnson in his early days before he really found it during the latter portion of his Mariners tenure. Nobody knew where he was throwing it. All they knew was the stuff was electric, and it might be coming at your head.
Oh, I can tell you a story about that.
0-1 pitch to Ramirez. Swings away and pops it foul, third base side. Long giving chase, the third baseman over towards the side fence. Can't make the catch. Running out of room for strike 2.
He was one of the big keys on a 34-man trade that involved 7 or 8 different teams that my brother constructed, and Randy was one of the biggest ones.
Randy going from Montreal to Seattle, or from Seattle to Houston?
No, to San Diego.
Randy Johnson never played for the Padres?
I know. I'm saying we were trying to trade for him.
Oh, you were trying. Okay,
That's
I thought you
when
said
he was
did.
wild as could be, and everyone said, hey, no. And
He's
I kept
good.
saying, I want him. I want him. And he was involved. He was one of the big ones for us. And we...
0-2 pitch. Curveball in the dirt, blocked by Rizzatello. Lopez forced to stay at first.
And Sandy Alomar Jr. was the big key for us. That was my brother set up this trade. 8 different ball clubs. I mean, it was Texas and the Cubs. And we went to the winter meetings, and everything was set. And then the Cubs got chickened. And they made a trade before, and that blew the whole thing up. But Randy Johnson, nobody believed in him. He was wild. But I did.
1-2 pitch. Fastball downstairs, and the count's even at 2. 1 out, top of the third inning. Florence at the plate right now. Ricky Ramirez Jr. Otters lead it 2-0. 1 man gone with Lopez over at first. Break-even pitch. Bounced on the ground towards second. Cronin fields. He's going to take it to the bag himself. Throw to first. That's a 4-3 double play and gets Ty Hensley out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of the third. It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
bottom half of the third inning we go. It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing. Alongside Bill McHugh, I'm Sam Jelinek bringing you the action. Ty Hensley has thrown 3 scoreless frames. The Otters have scored 1 apiece in the first and second. And Ryan Long's going to lead it off for the Otters up against Christian De Leon. First pitch of the frame. Misses down in the dirt for ball 1. Long drove home the only run of the first with a blast into the Bud Light Line patio in right center field. His 10th long ball of the season. Right on left matchup, the 1-0 coming home. Fastball misses or called strike 1 on the inside corner. Long backed off the plate, but no argument from him, and the count's even at 1.
Well, Ryan got a base hit there in the first game, got the RBI.
1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss out in front, thinking about home run number 2, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Ryan's home run in the first inning has now extended his on-base streak to 15 games in a row.
You know, didn't we earlier in the season say he was all-star material and he made the All-Stars?
Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Down and away, 2-2. Ryan's 15-game on-base streak. Still a few shy of the team mark for the season, which is held by Jeff Gardner. Reached base safely in 23 straight games.
Really?
2-2 pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Rinsky. He holds on. Long down on strikes. The 4th strikeout of the game for Christian De Leon.
Number 17.
And the lead mark currently for on-base streaks coming into today at least. Not sure if he reached base in the 2 games he played today, but Omar Obregon of the Windy City Thunderbolts had reached base safely in 41 consecutive games.
What was Pete Rollis' 42, wasn't it?
Pete had a 44-game hit
44,
streak.
yeah.
And then Ted Williams holds the record for longest on-base streak.
Oh, okay.
With DiMaggio having the 56-game hitting streak.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Now Travis Harrison, the first pitch, misses high for ball 1.
Joe DiMaggio gets the MVP for 56 hits. Ted Williams ends up with 407, and yet comes in second.
I'll have to...
Last 400 hitter.
1-0 pitch, misses high and tight on Harrison again. I'll have to correct you there. 406.
Oh, gee. Oh, gee.
Oh, I'm a real stickler, aren't I?
I know it. So I get a B instead of an A.
The 2-0. Harrison hits it high in the air to deep left center field. Center fielder McDowell over into the gap, tracing onto the warning track. He puts it away for the second out of the frame.
I'll tell you what, Travis Harrison can't hit the ball any harder and more consistently and not get a base hit. It's unbelievable. He is really smashing the ball, as they used to say years ago, hitting the cover off the ball.
Someone needs to buy him a 4-leaf clover or something.
Yeah, I mean, oh my goodness, he is having a rough time.
Now it's Jeff Gardner, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. First pitch, swings away and lines it right to the shortstop Wobrock, who is positioned perfectly to the right of the second base bag. He gloves it, and the inning is over. Christian De Leon with his first 1-2-3 frame will go to the 4th. It's still Evansville 2 and Florence nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
The Tin Fish Restaurant, located at 300 West Jennings Street in Newburgh, Indiana, is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Independently owned and operated, the Tin Fish menu features salads and sandwiches, as well as seafood platters and combos, and seafood burritos, tacos, and burgers. The Tin Fish Restaurant is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It can be reached by phone at 812-490-7000. The Tin Fish Restaurant.
Injuries are inevitable. It doesn't matter if you're playing baseball, walking the dog, or falling from a ladder. Injuries happen. When they do, Tri-State Orthopedics offers treatment for sprains, strains, and fractures by medical specialists. Tri-State Orthopedics is located at 225 Cross Lake Drive in Evansville, just north of the Lloyd and I-164. Tri-State Orthopedics can be reached by phone at 812-477-1558. Its urgent care line is 812-474-OUCH. Tri-State Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The beats a brick road always goes to You're listening to exclusive coverage of Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville.
You know, before you start the inning, Taroni says serve a good pizza.
That jingle follows me everywhere.
I know it. I beat the pencil when I hear it, but those pizzas are good.
Ty Hensley back out to start at the top of the fourth inning. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the order for Florence. Hensley's worked 3 innings, struck out 4, walked 3, and hit a man, and is yet to allow a hit as well. For a guy who has come a long way since when he was drafted in the first round in 2012. His first pitch of the frame to Ewing. Fastball up and away for ball 1. Hensley back in 2012 drafted 30th overall by the Yankees. Got a nice signing bonus. Started off his minor league career well. 1-0 pitch to Ewing. Fastball way upstairs, and it's 2-0.
Where did he start at? Oneonta?
Well, Oneonta has not been a Yankees affiliate for a long time now.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
They moved that affiliate to Pulaski.
Pulaski, Virginia?
New York, or maybe it's Virginia. 2-0. Fastball pops to the mid on the outside corner, 2-1.
In the Happy League? Well, that is Pulaski, Virginia.
Played there, also with the Gulf Coast Yankees in the Gulf Coast League.
Okay.
Made it up to Staten Island. 2-1 pitch. Ewing swings and pops it foul out of play, 2-2. And he had good numbers in his minor league career in there, a 2.93 ERA in 30 2/3 innings. But then all of a sudden the injuries hit. Not 1, but 2 surgeries on his hips for hip impingement. Called strike 3. What a doozy from Hensley. Freezes Ewing for his 5th punch out of the game.
I tell you, how many times did Ewing struck out twice in the first game? We know he struck out once in the other night. That was the one he got thrown out on. My God, he's having a hard time then.
Now here's Kevin Burgess, struck out his first time up. Hensley's first pitch, waves and misses, 0-1.
You know, Sam, I'm bragging now, so I'm letting you know I'm bragging. Pulaski, Virginia, I think I hit the longest home run I ever. Well, I'll rephrase that.
0-1, fouled back to the screen, and it's 0-2.
I hit the longest ball I ever recorded. It was 458 feet, dead center in a Pulaski. We were in the playoffs, and would you believe the center fielder reached back and robbed me of a home run?
0-2 on Burgess. Here it comes. Fastball high, and the count's 1-2.
And the only reason I say 458 feet is because that's what the sign in center field said. That's the only reason I mentioned it.
So Hensley, throughout the course of his minor league career, ended up totaling 42 2/3 innings, striking out 54. 1-2 pitch, curveball tapped foul by Burgess, still 1-2. So the numbers were always there. But after the 2016 season, was drafted in the Rule 5 draft, the minor league phase of it, by the Tampa Bay Rays, spent a year in their organization, did not get any live action game in, ended up being granted his release, finds his way here to Evansville. And now dealing here on a Saturday night, the 1-2 fastball way upstairs, 2-2.
Well, the draft 5 ruling on minor leagues is if you take someone off an A roster and you move him up to a AA roster or AAA, he has to stay there. Now, if he can't, then you have to return him back to the team that he was there. And you generally post a $10,000 post. But there's a lot of times.
2-2 pitch. Popped in the air behind home plate. That's going to get back over our heads. Count still 2-2. 1 out, top of the 4th inning. Evansville leads 2-0 over Florence.
A lot of times the club will say, we'll keep him. We don't want him back, so you can have him. So, but that's what the ruling is. Only once did I ever use it when I worked with the Royals, and it was the second baseman from Reading, your Philly team.
2-2 pitch. Fastball misses downstairs. Nice at bat from Burgess. Has worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Yeah, he was on the Reading team, and I, put him in for the draft. We got him our AAA Omaha. He didn't make the team, so we had to send him back to Reading.
Hensley rocks and deals the payoff pitch. Bounced on the ground towards the hole at third. Long the third baseman over. Gobbles it up, throws wide to first, but Bush off the bag. And he applies the tag to Burgess running by for the 5-3 putout and the second out here in the top of the fourth.
You don't think that Brian could play another position? I think he's got good range.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm still unsure of it.
Well, he goes to his, left pretty well.
Yeah. Now with 2 away, here's Jordan Brower. He walked his first time up. Left-handed batter, 2 outs, top of the fourth. It's 2-0 Evansville. Hensley's first pitch. Fastball called strike 1 on the outside corner. 0-1 on Brower. 306 hitter, DH. But for Hensley, the struggles he had earlier in this season, to be pitching here right now is really something. The 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Gardner tracing back a few steps. He's got a beat on it and puts it away with one hand to retire the side. We'll go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Ty Hensley is still yet to allow a hit. Otters coming up. It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Former intern here. Look up on the video board. Here's her baseball card. She's that famous.
We go to the bottom half of the fourth inning.
Welcome back to the ballpark, Jack.
Evansville on top right now, 2-0.
Thanks for being with us here at the ballpark tonight. Chaplin, former intern. Leading off.
Austin Bush will get things going. Otters looking to split the doubleheader and take a 2-1 series lead into the finale tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Be sure not to miss it. All the action still here with Bill McCune and myself, Sam Jelinek. De Leon, the starter, into his wind. His first pitch of the frame. Bush hits it off his thumbs on the ground to the second baseman. Lopez comes in a few steps, gobbles it up and throws out Bush at first for the first out of the fourth on one pitch.
Number 27, the catcher, Mike Rizzatello.
And here comes the man that made one of the big plays of the game, going from second to home on the questionable home, whether he's safe or out.
Mike Rizzatello in, 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, fastball right on the outside corner, strike 1. De Leon's now retired 5 men in a row, dating back to the second. Rizzatello doubled his last time up. The 0-1. Fastball pushes him off the inside part of the plate, and it's 1-1. Just dropped one in down the right field line in the corner, keeping it barely fair, good for his 8th two-base hit of the season. Otters up 2-0. De Leon's 1-1. Slider hangs upstairs. He can't get the call as it crosses the belt. And Rizzatello's ahead in the count 2-1.
Somebody's yelling, "Let's go, Otters, let's go." But no one else chimed in.
2-1 pitch. Rizzatello chops it on the ground, just foul by the third base bag, and the count's even at 2. It's always a little odd with what's currently unfolding. Normally, if a pitcher is not allowed a hit going into the 6th inning of a game, people start to take notice, and I don't think that's what's happening here. But in a doubleheader, I'm not quite sure when you're supposed to start taking it seriously.
I'd say in the 6th inning with 2 outs.
2-2 pitch, lined in the air to left center field. McDowell on his horse. The center fielder will slide and make the catch. Good range displayed by Cutter McDowell in center to rob Mike Rizzatello of a base knock. 2 away.
Mike gets Goodwood on that ball. It's just that, like Travis, he's not lucky enough to get base hits.
I gotta say, I don't think I've ever seen a more baseball name than Cutter McDowell.
Cutter McDowell. Cutter, C-U-T-T-E-R, Cutter.
Yep, like the pitch. Now Hunter Cullen, 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th, Otters lead by 2. And the first pitch to Hunter is a fastball, called strike 1 on the inside corner, 0-1.
You're talking about his birth certificate name, Cutter.
No, that is the name he goes by on the roster.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, correct.
Was he, when he was born, that's on the birth certificate.
The 0-1, down in the dirt, and the count's even at 1. I can only assume since his name is Cutter McDowell and it's so baseball-esque that an umpire delivered him, right? That's the only way things happen.
In other words, the doctor moonlighted being an umpire.
Yep. Speaking of Moonlight, that's funny. Moonlight Graham.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Curveball, called strike 2, outside edge. 1-2 on Hunter. Moonlight Graham from the historic movie Field of Dreams. That classic tale.
Yeah.
Archibald Moonlight Graham got into a game, played the outfield, never got a chance to hit, never got another professional opportunity. 1-2, down in the dirt, and the count's even 2-2.
You know, you're mentioning, I was playing in Eau Claire and caught a foul tip off the finger and it split my finger and the bone was sticking through.
Oh, God.
And so I went to the hospital and whatever, and they patched me up. And here I am. A year or 2 later, I'm in the service over in Germany, and I had to get operated on. The doctor walked in. He says, "I know you." I said, "Yeah. You're the man that operated on me in Eau Claire, Wisconsin."
The 2-2 pitch. Cullen lines it foul into the Otters bullpen. Count stays 2-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Otters lead 2-0.
So ironically, he said, "Well, we're friends now. Can I operate on you tomorrow?" And I said, "I don't care." Later, when I was getting discharged, they said, "What a bad job that was done on you overseas." Oh, boy, you did a bad job of sewing me up in Eau Claire, too.
2-2 again. Fastball downstairs, and the count's full on Hunter. A nice at-bat. Struck out swinging his first time out, but has worked the count full here. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Otters on top, 2-0 in the tail end of the doubleheader. Dropped the opener 5-2. Now looking to take the bottom half and split the twin bill. Payoff pitch. Fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again.
Can I end my story about that Eau Claire?
Sure.
I split my finger, went down, they sewed me up. You know, next night I was catching.
That sounds
with
safe.
Stitches in my finger.
That sounds very safe.
Yeah. Of course, needless to say, I got infected with all the dirt. My finger swollen. Got to be two times the size.
Payoff pitch. Fastball. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Cullen had already tossed his bat to the dugout thinking he had walked, but he's rung up on strikes looking to end the frame. We'll go to the 5th. It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Vanderburgh or Warwick County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
The Hoosier Lottery began selling lottery tickets on October 13, 1989. Since then, the Hoosier Lottery has offered hundreds of different games, awarded prizes to millions of players, and given billions of dollars to the state of Indiana. The Hoosier Lottery's mission is to responsibly provide innovative and entertaining lottery games for the benefit of the citizens of Indiana. To learn more about the Hoosier Lottery, visit them online at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Chapter 16, would like to take time to say, Go Otters! The IBEW Local 16's jurisdiction includes 13 counties in southwestern Indiana, as well as Wabash County in Illinois. Its members are divided into several categories of electrical work, including inside construction, maintenance electric, residential wiring, and sign classifications. More information on IBEW Local 16 can be found online at IBEW16.net.
We move to the top half of the 5th inning. It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Alongside Bill McHugh, I'm Sam Jelinek. The Otters looking to split this doubleheader, and they're looking good right now with a 2-0 lead, and Ty Hensley on the mound. 7, 8, and 9 in the order for the Freedom for the 5th inning. Hensley has worked the first 4 innings of this 7-inning game. He has yet to allow a hit thus far. We'll see how long he can keep it going. Taylor Bryant leads it off. He walked his first time up. Right on right matchup. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball just a touch high on the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Bryant picked up 2 hits in the first game of the doubleheader. Now the 1-0. Fastball misses high, and it's 2-0 on Bryant. Hensley has hit a batter, walked 3, and struck out 5 so far in this ball game. Falling behind here on Bryant, 2-0. Rizzatello flashes the digits. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs again, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Oddly enough, through the first 4 innings, as Hensley deals the 3-0. Fastball called strike 1 on the outside corner, 3-1. And following that pitch, Hensley now up to 64 in the game, 32 strikes and 32 balls. He has been making it work. The 3-1. Fastball just down and away, can't get the call. Ball 4 to Bryant, the second time he's walked here in this one. Some action starting to begin down in the Otters bullpen. With Hensley just coming off the DL, I'm not sure how long they're looking for him to go. Jake Davis had gotten up to throw, and now he grabs the baseball and will continue to do so. Runner at first for the Freedom, and Brian Rinsky standing in. Laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time up. And the southpaw Jake Davis getting warm in the bullpen. Top half of the 5th inning, Otters lead 2-0. Runner at first, nobody out. Hensley from the stretch. His first pitch, spikes in a fastball. Great backhand stab by Rizzatello. Keeps it in front. And it's ball 1 on Rinsky. Wind blowing a little left to right here at the park. Floodlights on in full effect. Bryant at first. The Otters lead 2-0 here in the 5th, and a throw over to check on him. Dives back to the bag. Rinsky, the hitter, in just $167 this season, was at the plate with runners at first and second and 1 man out when he was asked to lay down a bunt. Did so successfully, but then Cutter McDowell struck out to end the inning. 1-0. Fastball misses outside, and it's 2-0. Two and 0 on Rinsky. Hensley set at the belt. The pitch fires a fastball right down the middle. Rinsky taking, and it's 2-1. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 5th inning. Otters lead 2-0. Ryan Rinsky, the hitter. Right-handed bat, the backup catcher for the club, with Skylar Ewing playing first base. The 2-1. Fastball called, strike 2 at the belt outside Black. And the count's even at 2 apiece. Crowd getting a little life here after Hensley walked Bryant on 5 pitches. The first 2 missed to Rinsky, but he's battled back to push the count to even. Middle infield at double play depth. Long just behind the bag at third. The 2-2 pitch. Line down the right field side. That's going to be a foul ball. Heads into the party tent. And we'll do the 2-2 again. Rinsky steps back in, waves his bat back out at Hensley, peers in for the sign from Rizzatello, and finally comes set. 2-2 on its way. Fastball called, strike 3 on the outside Black. Hensley battles back to ring up Rinsky, looking his 6th of the game. 1 away here in the top of the 5th.
Number 27, center fielder Cutter McDowell.
I'm silent on this end because I'm trying to look up that the last no-hitter we had.
The last one was last year by Shane Weedman. Before that, I'm not sure.
I'm going to say it was 210, 211.
Now Cutter McDowell, the hitter, the pitch swung on and missed late on the fastball. Hensley blows it by him for strike 1.
I know he was a major league draft, and right after he threw the no-hitter, he got re-signed by someone who was pitching Double-A the next game.
Runner at first, 1 away, top of the 5th. The 0-1, cut on and missed. A tight cutter or slider there to Cutter McDowell. Waves and misses, 0-2.
Oh, he looked bad on that pitch.
1 out, top of the 5th. It's 2-0 Otters. But right now, the only thing people have their eyes on is the big goose egg in Florence's hit column. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Hensley gets number 7. McDowell down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. 2 away here in the top of the 5th.
Back to the top of the order, number 8, shortstop Austin Wolbrock.
Now with 2 away, here's Austin Wobrock. 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch in the first, then flew out to left his last time up. Bryant still over at first after walking to lead off the inning. Left on right matchup. Hensley's first offering. Fastball called strike 2 on the, or called strike 1 rather. First pitch of the at-bat to Wobrock. Strike 1 on the outside edge.
In the first game, Wobrock hit 4 out of 4 hits to left field.
The 0-1 pitch. Chopped on the ground to second. Cronin gets the room service hop, gobbles it up, and throws to first in time to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Ty Hensley's through 5 without allowing a hit yet. To the bottom half of the frame we go. It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring. It's
pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the fifth inning. It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing, with a big 0 in the hit column for the Freedom through 5 frames. Zach Wells leads it off for Evansville here in the bottom of the fifth.
And the mystery of the last no-hitter prior to that was 214, and it was
Chad James against the Traverse City Beach Bums.
Right.
Last year, Shane Weedman in the second game of the season against the Southern Illinois Miners.
Right.
And Ty Hensley threw 5 tonight without a hit allowed, and Zach Wells in to lead it off. De Leon back to work, his first pitch. Pass ball at the knees, called strike 1.
We had our research committee look it up. If Paul Mattingly was back at the station, he would have told us right away.
Wells bounced out to third his last time up on a hard hit ball. Nice play by Bryant, retired him. The 0-1. Fouled back to the screen, a hanging slider, but Wells can't punish it, and it's 0-2.
You know, Friday night's game and the two today, and I tell you, they've been nail biters.
0-2 on Wells, leading off the bottom of the fifth. De Leon a deep breath. Enters his wind, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and foul tipped into the mitt of Rinsky for the first out of the frame. De Leon racking up the punch outs now. He's got number 6.
Yeah.
Now it's J.J. Gould. He had an RBI. Well, go down as an RBI single, an absolute laser in the scorebook. But a broken back ground ball to short that Mike Rizzatello hustled home on. Gives J.J. his 6th run driven in on the season. Now with a new piece of lumber, he stands in. First pitch, swung on and missed. Tried to turn on an inside fastball, but comes up empty, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Curveball downstairs. Gould lays off, and the count's even at 1. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. It's Evansville 2, Florence nothing. Second game of the day for both clubs. They played a doubleheader earlier today. Florence taking that one by a final of 5-2. Now the Otters here trying to even the split. The pitch downstairs, 2-1. Evansville won the opening game of the series back on Friday. 4-3 nail biter. Lost earlier today, 5-2, and now trying to reclaim the series lead with a victory here in the tail end of the doubleheader. 2-1 pitch. Gould takes downstairs, and it's 3-1. Jake Davis has sat down in the bullpen, and Matt Chavarria is now up and loosening.
Yeah, Mr. De Leon has yet to walk a batter, according to me.
Yep, by my count as well. 3-1 on Gould. Here it comes. Down low, ball 4. The broadcasters. Jace works as always. De Leon issues his first walk. Gould up to first. With one away in the top of the order, David Cronin stepping to the plate.
Well, he is a pretty good bunter, and an insurance run would certainly look good. That PA announcer that we have here in Otterville is really great. He lets everybody know. He's very edifying to the press box. I like using that word, edifying.
Gould at first, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Cronin, the hitter, 0 for 2 today. RBI single in the first game. First pitch. Takes a breaking ball, called strike 1, just below the knees, over the heart of the plate. Gould at first, solid foot speed, nothing exceptional. Cronin rather fast himself. Third baseman Bryant, even with the bag, just a touch behind the grass. Middle infield at double play depth. The 0-1 delivery. Spiked in the dirt. Gould with a great read from first. Takes off for second and will be in there on the wild pitch. Ball ended up trickling all the way down the first base line. Gould into second. No need for the sacrifice bunt. The Otters are handed second there. And now Cronin can focus on trying to drive Gould home for an insurance run.
Or put it down on down to the second baseman or the first baseman so the JJ can get over the third base and be in position to score on a wild pitch.
One and one on Cronin. Gould out at second. Otters up by 2. Here's the pitch. Cronin swings and misses. Heater came up on him, and he swings through it, 1-2.
If you notice, you've seen him longer than I because you go to the away games, but if there's one thing that Mr. Cronin likes but can't hit is that high outside pitch. For some reason, it's very tempting. He goes after it and doesn't even come near it. But
1-2 on Cronin at the plate, left-handed batter. Gould out at second, 1 away, bottom of the 5th. The kick and the pitch. Chopped on the ground to the first baseman, Ewing, who comes in and fields it, then tosses to the pitcher covering first, De Leon, to retire Cronin. Gould up to third now with 2 away.
I don't know if the fans heard what the attendance was tonight. Did you make an announcement?
5,594.
Wow, fans out there in Otterville, what a great, great night it is for the Otters. 5,594.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
Now with 2 outs, here's Ryan Long. De Leon's going to go from the full windup. Long 1 for 2 on the day against De Leon. First pitch. Down in the dirt, blocked by Rinsky. Gould with a nice secondary lead. Scampers back to the bag at third. Ryan homered his first time up against De Leon and swatted one into the Bud Light Lime patio in right center.
Yeah, we haven't seen many home runs in the Bud Light Lime patio.
What do you mean? We just saw one.
No, I'm saying we haven't seen many this year.
This year. The 1-0. Long swings and misses, went downstairs and chased. Count even at 1.
I don't remember it was last year or the year before. I bet we've had at least 10, 12 home runs in that patio.
Yeah, the Otters home run production just down overall compared to last year.
Yeah.
1-1 on Long. Gould at third. De Leon winds and fires the pitch. Fastball over the inside half. Long takes 1-2. De Leon takes a look at the runner. Now into his wind, kicks and deals the 1-2 pitch. Down in the dirt, another great block from Brinsky. Holds Gould at third base, 2-2.
I remember, Sam, many years ago when I was on the field helping the Otters, and we used to have batting practice out there, and there was a high school game going on, so I sat out there in the patio and I watched the high school game. That's a pretty good seat out there. You
Not
get
a bad view.
Yeah, you get a good view.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Otters lead by 2, bottom of the 5th. Here it comes, spiked in, and Rinsky again sells out to keep it in front. 3-2 on Long. De Leon has bounced more balls than I can count here in this at-bat to Long, and Rinsky has been up to the challenge each time to ensure that Gould does not score from third.
Yeah.
Count full on Ryan. Travis Harrison on deck. 2-0 Evansville leads in the 5th. DeLeon, a deep breath. Uncorks the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground on a big hop to the first baseman, Ewing, who gloves and will take it to the bag himself for the final out of the inning. We'll go to the 6th. It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
Why Old National Bank? Old National Bank began in 1834 with just one room and a passion for helping people prosper. Today, we are honored and grateful to be the financial partner for so many businesses, families, and individuals like you. From our commitment to safety and security to our promise of service that will exceed your expectations, we want to be your bank for life. Old National Bank, member FDIC.
The local area Pepsi Bottling Group distributors would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Featuring Pepsi Company products for distribution to retailers and vendors in the tri-state, the Pepsi Bottling Group has 3 tri-state locations at 901 East Diamond Avenue in Evansville, 2605 West Main Street in Marion, Illinois, and at 3081 Kentronics Drive in Owensboro. More information on Pepsi products can be found online at PepsiCo.com. Pepsi, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
Since 1994, Slays Restoration has been assisting tri-state residents clean up and restore their properties after disasters of all kinds. Located at 2121 Cotter Avenue in Evansville, Slays Restoration offers assistance for water damage, fire and smoke damage, mold and biohazard mitigation, complete reconstruction, and much more. Slays Restoration can be reached toll-free 24 hours a day at 1-888-776-8555. It can also be found online at slaysrestoration.com.
We go to the top of the 6th inning, and Ty Hensley's night is done. After 5 innings of no-hit baseball, he's lifted in favor of Matt Chavarria. Hensley just coming off the disabled list, apparently a pitch count in effect as well. Limited to just the 5 innings, but no-hit baseball, 4 walks, a hit batter, and 7 strikeouts. The best outing by far Ty has had in his Otters career, and he's in line for his first victory as an Otter. Gives the ball off to Matt Chavarria. Matt working for the third consecutive day, Pitched against Southern Illinois, getting the win, got the win against Florence yesterday, and now here tonight, making his 5th appearance, 3rd in as many days. 2-0 with a 2.57 ERA. 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 6 hits allowed. 2, 3, and 4 in the order for Florence, the meat of their lineup, with Caleb Lopez due to lead it off.
And in both of his appearances here, he's walked 1 and he struck out 1 in the first innings that he pitched. And if you notice, every time he turns around before he throws his first pitch, and he does a little prayer. So, very religious, I guess.
Chavarria, 6 feet, 195-pound righty, deals to Caleb Lopez to lead things off. The first pitch, fastball there on the outside, black, 0-1.
Yeah, pretty good coach at USI.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I cut you short.
That's okay. 0-1 on Lopez. He's 0 for 1 today. The pitch, curveball downstairs, count even at 1. Florence has been no hit through the first 5 innings. Ty Hensley tossing those frames. Now into the 6th, it's Matt Chavarria trying to keep it alive. Winds in, fires the 1-1 pitch. Spiked in off the glove of Rizzatello, 2-1. Now J.J. Gould's going to take a second and talk to Chavarria, calm him down. Got to imagine there's at least some sort of nerves dealing with coming into a ball game with a no-hitter active.
Well, it's still a tight ball game, 2-0, and we're only in the 6th inning. We still got
6 outs to go.
Yeah, 6 outs to go. That's right.
2-1. Here it comes. Fastball down and away. 3-1 on Lopez, leading off the top of the 6th.
You've done enough baseball playing and umpiring and broadcasting to know a team scores many runs with 2 outs.
The 3-1. Fastball called strike two. Chavarria just able to clip the outside black. And the count's full on Lopez, 3-2, leading off the sixth. Evansville up 2-0. Chavarria winds and fires the payoff pitch. Curveball called strike three, backed up over the inside corner. Lopez caught looking for the second time tonight. And there's one away here in the top of the fifth. Otters now 5 outs away.
I would say that was a gutty call. Yeah, 3-2 count, and he throws a heck of a breaking pitch. He's got good confidence. Whether it was Mike called it or he called it, I don't know, but whatever, it was a good call.
Now Ricky Ramirez Jr. 0 for 2. Punched out his first time up, then grounded into a double play to end the third. Left-handed batter, wide open stance. The first pitch. Fastball at the knees, called strike one. That one simmers in from Chavarria to jump ahead of Ramirez. 1 out, top of the sixth inning. Otters 5 outs away from a potential combined no-hitter. The 0-1 bounced on the ground up the first base line. Bush fields behind the bag and trots to the base himself to retire Ramirez. 2 away here in the top of the sixth.
It's looking better and better all the time.
Now with 2 away, here comes Skylar Ewing. Ewing 0 for 2 tonight, flown out to right, struck out looking his last time up. It's 2-0 Evansville, top half of the sixth inning. 5 2/3 has been pitched by the Otters, and not one hit has been allowed.
You know, if I was pitching against this guy, Sam, I would just throw him breaking pitches. I'm afraid, I mean, he's a fastball hitter.
We'll see what Chavarria goes with. His first pitch of the at-bat. It's a fastball just outside for ball one. Ewing's been held in check here today. 0 for 2 in this ball game. The 1-0, fastball down and away, 2-0.
If you remember, 2 of the called strikeouts that he envisioned were the curveballs with the bat still on his shoulder.
The 2-0, fastball called strike two called strike one, on the outside corner. Chavarria finally into the zone there. 2-1 on Ewing. 2 outs, top of the sixth. 2-0 Evansville leads. No hitting. Florence through 5 2/3. Chavarria winds and deals the 2-1. A sharp breaking ball freezes Ewing, and the count's even at 2.
I'd come right back with that same pitch.
Ewing 0 for 4 in the first game, 0 for 2 here in the second.
The only thing is throw it at him so it breaks across the plate, not over the plate and dropping away.
The 2-2 pitch, curveball, no call from the home plate umpire. And the count's full 3-2. Chavarria was hopping off the mound thinking he had rung up Ewing, but to no avail. The count's full 3-2.
I did too. I thought that was the perfect pitch.
2 outs, top of the sixth. 3-2 on Ewing. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He tried to check his swing. They appeal to the first base umpire, who says he went around. And the inning is over. We'll go to the bottom half of the sixth. But when we go to the seventh, the Otters are going to have a chance to finish off a combined no-hitter here at Bosse Field. It's the Otters 2 and the Freedom nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Otters looking for some insurance runs. Currently leading this ball game 2-0. Travis Harrison due up to lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th. But right now, everybody just focused on the half inning that lies ahead. The Otters 3 outs away from a combined no-hitter here at Bosse Field. Harrison 0 for 2 is struck out and flown out to center. Christian De Leon back to work. His first pitch of the frame. Curveball downstairs, 1-0.
You know, this guy hasn't done a bad job either, but except for, Ryan Long's home run and JJ's smash in the infield, he's only given up 4 hits.
The 1-0. Fastball down and away. 2 balls and no strikes on Harrison.
Take Mike Rizzatello's double and Ryan Long's home run, and hey, he's pitched a bad game.
This isn't the first time De Leon has relatively carved up the Otters. He only allowed 1 run in 8 innings the last time these two squads faced off. Harrison swings at the 2-0, pops it in the air, first base side, foul ground. First baseman Ewing backing up just next to the bag in foul territory. He puts it away to retire Harrison, the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. And with nobody warming the bullpen, the 7th and final frame is going to be Matt Chavaria's to hold down. Now it's Jeff Gardner. He singled and stole a base, also lined out hard right back up the middle to a perfectly positioned Wobrock next to the second base bag. First pitch to Jeff. Takes in the dirt for ball 1. It's 2-0 Evansville, bottom of the 6th. Otters looking to split the doubleheader with the Freedom, gain a series edge as well, 2-1, and quite possibly in the thick of it all, pull off a combined no-hitter. The 1-0 pitch. Gardner takes a fastball outside, a touch high, and it's 2-0. Infield swung around just a little bit for Gardner, playing him to pull. The 2-0 pitch. Gardner swings and crushes it into the right center field gap. That ball's going to get down and go to the wall for extra bases. Right fielder Ramirez cuts it off, but Gardner scampers into second with a 2-base hit with 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
I'll tell you what, Gardner always ends up getting 1 or 2 hits a game. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's consistent.
The first baseman, Austin Bush.
Now it's Austin Bush, big left-handed power swinger. 0 for 2 tonight, 2 groundouts, once to second, once to third. Chance here to provide a key insurance run to the Otters, make it a 3-0 game. Mike Rizzatello on deck. No action in the Florence bullpen. De Leon's going to be asked to finish what he started. First pitch. Bush takes a fastball down and away for ball 1. It's 2-0 Evansville, bottom of the 6th. Otters have Jeff Gardner out at second. Austin Bush, the hitter, 238 on the season, a home run and 7 driven in. De Leon's 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Bush way out in front of the changeup, and it's even at 1. Ty Hensley and Matt Chavaria have combined to this point for 6 innings of no-hit baseball. Chavaria will be back out for the 7th to try and finish it off once we get there. For now, the Otters looking for more runs. Gardner at second, 1 away. And the pitch. Bush hits it foul on the first base side or on the ground. Now down in the count, 1-2. DeLeon toes the third base side of the rubber, mitt pressed up against his chest, ball by his right hip. Looks in for the sign. Gets the one he wants, puts ball to mitt, and comes set. One check of the runner. Now the 1-2. Hit high in the air, way foul. Right field side. Bush just a little out in front. And it's 1-2 still.
I'll say, Sam, I'm going to give you an opinion that if you put that ball over that plate, belt high, I'll guarantee you this kid probably could hit 400-foot home runs.
Oh, I think farther than that. We saw him hit one at Southern.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is it's got to be belt high and over the plate. Other than that, keep it low and inside and he'll golf.
Now we do get some action beginning in the Florence bullpen. A righty starting to get loose out there. It's 1-2 on Bush. Gardner at second. Mike Rizzatello on deck. One out, bottom of the sixth. Otters lead by 2. The 1-2 again. Fastball inside. Tried for the inside black, but Bush turned away from it. And the count's even at 2.
There we got crowds got involved here.
Everybody who was stuck around has witnessed quite a treat here today. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. The changeup gets Bush swinging for the second out in the frame, and strikeout number 7 for DeLeon. Otters on the precipice of history for the ball club right now.
Where did Mike get his home run? It was on the road. I know that.
At Florence.
Where?
At Florence.
At Florence, okay. I knew it was on the road. Be nice to get another home run here at home.
Mike, one home run, but a plethora of other extra base hits. 8 doubles, 3 triples. One of those 2 baggers coming tonight. Gardner still out at second. The first pitch. Slider called strike 1 on the outside black.
Yeah, he's got what, three triples. So he's got what, 9 doubles, 3 triples?
8 doubles now.
8 doubles. He's got more extra base hits than he has hits total.
It was that way for a long time. It's coming close to even now, but I don't know the exact number. The 0-1. Waits back on it and flies it in the air to center. Center fielder McDowell drifting to his left, gets underneath of it, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the 7th. Matt Chavarria back to finish it out. 3 outs away from a combined no-hitter here at Bosse Field. We'll be back in a sec here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn. Paul, we going to break? It's Evansville 2 and Florence nothing. Matt Chavarria back out to work his second inning. 3 outs away from a no-hitter combined between he and Ty Hensley, who worked the first 5, Chavarria the 6th, and now the 7th. Kayvon Burgess will lead it off. The Otters 3 outs away from their 3rd no-hitter in franchise history. The first pitch misses inside off the glove of Rizzatello, 1-0.
Now, this young man got a base hit in the first game on a beautiful bunt down to third base. Long as, well, halfway.
The 1-0 pitch. Fouled back over the screen, 1-1. Burgess, Brower, and Bryant here in the frame. That's 5, 6, and 7 in the order for the Freedom. Otters holding a 2-0 lead and looking to finish off the 3rd no-hitter in franchise history. Last year, Shane Weedman against the Southern Illinois Miners. The 1-1 called strike 2 on the outside corner. A sharp slider from Chavarria. And then back in 2014, Chad James against the Traverse City Beach Bums, the 1st in franchise history. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing, they appeal to first. No swing, says the first base umpire, Jim Shaley, and the count's even at 2.
I think James threw that no-hitter, and the next time within a week he signed back in affiliated baseball, was in Double-A baseball.
The 2-2 pitch. Curveball, called strike 3. Rings up Burgess looking 1 away here in the top of the 7th. The Otters 2 outs away from a no-hitter.
Number 21.
I got 10 strikeouts. How many strikeouts total between the
10.
2 pitchers? 10, yeah, that's what I got.
1 out, top of the 7th. Jordan Brower, the hitter, he's 0 for 1. Chavarria's first pitch. Fastball misses high and away, 1-0. It's 2-0 Evansville, top of the 7th. 2 outs away from a combined no-hitter. Chavarria kicks and deals the 1-0. Fastball misses in the same spot. 2 balls, no strikes. Brower, a .306 hitter. Has been held off the hits today, 0 for 5. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball just off the outside black, and it's 3-0 on Brower. Taylor Bryant on deck. He's walked twice, and then Ryan Rinsky and Cutter McDowell, the bottom of the order. The 3-0 pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Chavarria back into the count, 3-1.
Tell you what, he's doing a great job. Now, we acquired him from somebody.
Free agent.
Free agent.
The 3-1 cued off the end of the bat, foul to the Florence dugout, and it's 3-2. 1 out, top of the 7th. The Otters are 2 outs away from a no-hitter combined between Ty Hensley and Matt Chavarria. The count's full on Jordan Brower, left-handed batter. The payoff pitch. Fastball down and in. Yanked it a little bit too much. That's ball 4 to Brower. He'll trot on down to first.
Number 6, third baseman Taylor Bryant.
And that brings up the third baseman Taylor Bryant, representing the tying run here in the top of the 7th. The no-hitter still on the line. Brower was his second walk of the day. Bush will hold him on. Bryant, the hitter, he's walked twice. Right on right matchup. Chavarria from the stretch. His first offering. Fastball a little bit high, 1-0. Chavarria taking his time. Now comes set. Deals the 1-0. Fastball called, strike 1, outside corner, bell tie. Chavarria finds the zone, and the count's even on Bryant. 1 away, top of the 7th. Evansville on top, 2-0. Looking to split the doubleheader and finish off a no-hitter. Chavarria checks first, now comes to the ready. Uncorks the 1-1. Curveball started on the plate, but darts off it. Misses outside, 2-1.
I'd say every pitch is
agonizing.
Yes. I mean, you know, get the rosary out.
2-1, the pitch. Fastball called, strike two. A perfect spot from Chavarria, outside black at the knees. And the count's even at 2. You won't find a dry palm in this ballpark right now. Everybody's sweating just a little bit. Top of the 7th, 1 out. Otters 2 outs away from a combined no-hitter, leading 2-0. The 2-2 pitch. Popped in the air, foul ground, first base side. Bush chasing after it. The first baseman goes into a slide and he can't make the catch. Kicks just off the dirt next to him. Was a long run near the sidewall. And Bryant stays alive, still 2-2.
It was a great pitch, and Bryant just made a stab at it. He was lucky he got any piece of it.
Back to the drawing board for Chavarria and Rizzatello now. 2-2 still on Bryant. Brower at first. 1 out, top of the 7th.
I'd come back with that breaking pitch. He's very effective with it. He's got good command of it. And he's froze different people with that pitch.
Hensley worked the first 5. Now Chavarria an inning and a third, looking for the final 2. Comes set. Kicks in, deals the 2-2, down and away. Nice block by Rizzatello. And the count's full 3-2. Chavarria knows a thing or two about being in pressure moments. He was the man on the mound when the University of Southern Indiana clinched their Division II national championship.
Yeah, you can't get any more pressure than that. Championship game.
3-2 on Brock.
How many infielders are saying, don't hit it to me, don't hit it to me, and you know where it's going to end up. Once you lack confidence in yourself, watch out.
Still 3-2 on Bryant. Otters up by 2. No hitter hanging in the balance. The payoff pitch again. Flown in the air to left field into the alley. Wells tracing over the left fielders there. He's under it and he puts it away. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Brower stays at first. Bryant retired. And we're going to get a pinch hitter for Ryan Rinsky off the bench.
I would have brought in Jacob. In other words, he's got the home run
Jacob
power,
Ward.
and he's a left-hander. And but again, we're not managing; we're broadcasting.
John Price Jr., who started the first game, comes off the bench to pinch hit a right-handed bat. Otters 1 out away from a combined no-hitter. They're up 2-0 in the 7th. Chavarria set his first pitch. Fastball called, strike 1. Perfect on the outside corner. It sizzles over. 0-1 on Price Jr. A .220 hitter this season, hopping up off the bench. Otters 1 out away from a combined no-no. Chavarria ready. Kicks and deals the 0-1. Fouled back to the screen, and it's 0-2. The Otters 1 out away from the third no-hitter in franchise history. 1 strike separates them from a historic moment at Bosse Field. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Otters lead by 2. And 0-2 on John Price Jr. Chavarria set. The 0-2 pitch. Flown in the air to center field, not very deep. Left fielder's Wells over, the center fielder Collins under it. He puts it away. It's a combined no-hitter for the Otters. They shut out the Florence Freedom 2-0. Ty Hensley and Matt Chavarria combined for the third no-hitter in franchise history. They wrap it up and split the doubleheader with the Florence Freedom. With a final score here in the second game, 2-0. A no-hitter between Ty Hensley and Matt Chavarria. What a game.
I'll say and it was a nail biter, and I'm going to expect the same game tomorrow. I mean, this weekend series has really been terrific as far as fans, game. Oh, what else can I say?
What a game. We'll take a quick break and be back with the post-game recap. You've been listening to Evansville Otters baseball here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's. I'm in the mood for pizza and I'm ready to go. The pizza brick road goes to Tyroni's. So follow me down the pizza brick road. Road down to Tyroni's. The pizza brick road. The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's.
Giving our best has prepared us for being the best. Announcing the University of Evansville's Harlaxton College as the #1 ranked study abroad program in the nation. As a part of the UE experience, we offer all our students an unparalleled foreign study program.
More than 60% of UE students study abroad. Our students from all majors live, learn, and travel the world and still graduate in 4 years.
The University of Evansville's Harlaxton College, the #1 study abroad program in America.
A Case of the Blues is your home for blues music in the tri-state, featuring music from local artists like Honey Roy, Dale Niehaus and Bad Mojo, the Bosco France Band, and the Beat Daddies, as well as legends of the blues like B.B. King, Buddy Guy, and Muddy Waters. A Case of the Blues is on every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., only on your place for blues in the tri-state, 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville, a University of Evansville radio station.
Well, that was fun. It was a long day, but the Otters come away with a doubleheader split, and they cap it off with a 2-0 combined no-hitter between Ty Hensley and Matt Chavarria to finish this off. The Otters, the final line score in this one for Florence, no runs, no hits, no errors. For the Otters, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors in this one. Evansville splits the doubleheader. They take a 2-1 series lead, and they'll go for the series win tomorrow at 2:05. We'll see what they'll be able to do with that. But here in this game, the Otters got 2 early runs in the first and second, and after that, it was just all pitching. Ty Hensley, Matt Chavarria, 7 innings, no hits, 10 strikeouts, 5 walks, and a hit batter, and they're able to pull it off. What a game for the Otters, and what a way to split the doubleheader. You got to go ahead and name our player of the game. It's going to be players of the game this time, Matt Chavarria and Ty Hensley. They combined to throw the 3rd no-hitter in Otters history. Remember, fans, this player of the game is brought to you by Western Ribeye. When you're craving excellence, Western Ribeye and Ribs satisfies. Call 812-476-5405 to make reservations. Just an astounding feat. I'd never seen a no-hitter before. I'm glad I can check that off.
Yeah, well, it's one of your new experiences here in Otterville, and welcome aboard.
More than happy to be a part of it. So after the Otters win this game, they split the doubleheader. They're now at 38-39 on the season. A chance to get back to 500 tomorrow at 2:05. Austin Nicely will be on the bump for the Otters in the series finale against the Freedom. And just looking back at this game, 2 early runs for the Otters, the Ryan Long solo home run, and then in the second inning, J.J. Gould able to beat out an infield hit. Mike Rizzatello hustles home all the way from second to score a paramount run that proved to be a little insurance for the Otters, considering they didn't score the rest of the way. And Evansville's able to seal up the 2-0 win thanks to the no-hitter between Matt Chavarria and Ty Hensley in this one. Quick look around the rest of the Frontier League scoreboard. Most of the other scores are close to becoming final at this point, so we might have an idea of where the standings will be when we wake up tomorrow morning. Windy City, as I mentioned, they got swept in their doubleheader against the Washington Wild Things. Southern Illinois up top 10-6 over the Gateway Grizzlies. River City looking to clinch an 8-5 victory over Normal. That's in the top of the ninth. Joliet shut out Schaumburg 9-0. Lake Erie defeated Traverse City 2-1. And then here in Evansville, the Otters throw a no-hitter for the 2-0 win to wrap up the doubleheader. We'll be back in the air tomorrow at 2:05. Or closer to 1:50 probably for the pregame show. Be sure to join us then. For my analyst, Bill McCune, I've been Sam Jelinek here on the air. Want to thank our producer back in the studio, Paul Bragan, for all of his hard work here tonight. Everybody who stuck around, I hope you didn't miss the third no-hitter in franchise history. And we'll be back again tomorrow at 1:50 for a 2:05 start, the finale against the Florence Freedom. You've been listening to the Evansville Otters here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.